This is radio station. This is radio station. You guessed it. Archbishop Don Magic Juan. You inside the Archbishop Don Magic Juan radio. This is radio station. You guessed it. Archbishop Don Magic Juan. You inside the Archbishop Don Magic Juan radio show. Brought to you by yours truly, Snoop Dizzy. Radio rockin', Saturday night. Bishop is the DJ. You feeling alright? The radio rockin', Saturday night. Bishop is the DJ. You feeling alright? So you can turn it on up, be easy, get a bleezy, burn it up. Tune into this broadcast worldwide from the streets with the beat. Yep, this Snoop line. My pal, my loc, my dog, my friend. If you miss out, catch us on the GGN. Where that lady go? On the radio. With the church standing in the back saying that's my work. From a video scene to the video screen. Come through banging, get your city on lean. Archbishop Don Magic Juan, the chairman of the board is on. He's maxing, relaxing, multiply, added up, divide, and subtracted. Break it back to the fraction. See, that's the only way we're gonna get any action. From Chi-Town to the beach. Preach. Radio rockin', Saturday night. Bishop is the DJ. You feeling alright? The radio rockin', Saturday night. Bishop is the DJ. You feeling alright?
It's over? Yeah, y'all call somebody and tell them the Bishop and Friends is on right now. Hey, I know y'all been staying for an hour, but I hope you've been smoking and drinking and getting out like we have for the next hour getting this going. So we finna get it crack-a-lacking. It's going on. Give me that intro, man. Thank you, Snoop, for that intro. It's live. Why we can't hear it? Last week we heard it. They do different things every week. We use different people. I don't know. What's going on there? We got the intro going?
It's bumping on YouTube right now.
Huh?
It's playing on YouTube.
Okay.
This is radio station. You guessed it. Archbishop Don Magic Juan. You inside the Archbishop Don Magic Juan radio show. Brought to you by yours truly, Snoop Dizzy.
And also go to Bishop and Friends
Radio
2021 on the YouTube
Saturday night.
In the bio, it's cracking,
Bishop
man.
is the
we got
DJ.
guests tonight. We got
Feeling alright.
We got
The radio
James
rockin',
Brown in the house.
Saturday
We got comedian in the
night.
house. We got Two-Tone.
Bishop is the
I think
DJ. You feeling
we got Ryan in the
alright?
house.
So you can turn it on up, be easy, get a bleezy, burn it up. Tune into this broadcast worldwide from the streets with the beat. Yep, this Snoop line. My pal, my loc, my dog, my friend. If you miss out, catch us on the GGN. Where that lady go? On the radio. With the church standing in the back saying that's my work. From a video scene to the video screen. Come through banging, get your city on lean. Archbishop Don Magic Juan, the chairman of the board is on. He's maxing, relaxing, multiply, added up, divide, and subtracted. Break it back to the fraction. See, that's the only way we're gonna get any action. From Chi-Town to the beach. Preach. Radio rockin', Saturday night.
Chicago in the house. Okay, we got Slim in the house. Slim got the book out and he got the 10 Pimp Commandments and it's going on. You dig? Hold it up there, Slim, so they can see that. You dig? YouTube crack-a-lacking there. And my co-host for the day, China Doll, she's in the house. If y'all trying to be Honey of the Week, trying to get on the show, go to at I Am China Doll and get booked for this live podcast you did. And also right here to my right, a fella Chicago. I'm telling you, the Chicagoans is taking over California, man. I'm talking about they moving out here by the Grove, man. And I'm telling you, this guy's the writer and a director. He got movies out. Ryan, how you doing?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
Oh man, it's blessed, and it's blessed to have. Here's another Chicago. This is Deb. She's also a publisher, a writer, man, and also the author of the book, Bishop Don Magic Juan, From Pimp Stick to Pulpit. Y'all get that book, you dig? Right there on Brandon Stone. Brandon Stone, y'all can get that book. So, okay, I think I'll start. Oh, I forgot my man Marv. He on his phone doing something else, but he on that. I guess they can see him in the screen, can't they, Funk? They see him? All right, that these Bishop and friends. So I'm going to start at Deb, you know what I mean? Because, you know, Deb, she did the reprint of My Life Story. Let me see that book, Deb. Maybe I can show it to him here. She did the reprint of My Life Story. Y'all can order this book, man. It's great reading. It's New York bestseller. Man, I'm telling you, this the real deal by Holyfield. It's live around here, man. I'm telling it like it is, not like it was. I'm talking about blood, sweat, and tears, and sometimes pimps do cry. But I'm telling you, there's some real game jumping in this book. You can't lose with the stuff I use. And I'm telling you, it's live right here. So, Deb, tell us something about this, how you become to be a writer. Also, as a Chicagoan.
Well, Don, you know, I've been writing for quite some time, and I started in Chicago 10 years ago. I moved out here. So I started writing. I came out with one book, so I ended up, at this point, I'm a 5-time author. I'm an autism advocate, which is one of the things I'm most proud about. I've done screenplays and publishing. Publishing has been my forte. I had the pleasure of redoing your book in 2018, and when I say people are ordering this book from all over the world, I mean literally all over the world and out the country as well. It's been a great sale. It's a great story, and if you want to learn a lot, it's right here in this book. We did book signings when we were able to get out before this pandemic in Vegas, LA, Chicago. It's been wonderful. So we're going to keep moving forward with it and hope for the best. We'll be seeing this on screen, big screen, real soon. Yes, look forward. Right. It's coming.
Yeah, looking forward. So, Deb, you got a great story. You know, your first book was like a testament of yourself, wasn't it?
Yeah, Divine Order.
Wasn't it about autism?
No, that was my second book, The Autism Trapped in the World of Silence, and my living with the disorder. And just trying to inspire and encourage parents, because people of our color especially, and Hispanics, we underrepresented in knowing the signs of autism, how to get the resources available. But 1 out of 59 children are being diagnosed at this present time, so it's going to somehow land up in your doorstep where you know somebody that's dealing with the disorder. And I like to kind of give people information, kind of keep them encouraged, because all you can see is the doom, news and everything is doom.
Well, I heard about the autism thing, and it's really very frightening. And, you know, I had heard something on the news how a kid had disappeared and then it came up dead and different things like that. You experienced with an autism child or anything like that? I mean, you got experience from it?
Oh, yeah. My son, he's 29, so I have 25 years of experience. He was diagnosed at 4, and my personal memoir is basically a how-to, do's and don'ts. The marriage, we separated, so it's a lot of pressure. And like I said, the resources are not available to us like they should be, and we sometimes fall behind in it. And we get our children diagnosed too late, and the only way to deal with that disorder is early detection. So when we're behind, you actually are behind. So.
Wow, it's amazing. It's such a thing that, you know, it's like when you're dealing with an autistic child, it's like working with 3 kids in one. They say they have different personalities and different mood swings. My daughter got a son like that, and he just clings to his mama. You know, it's like he hold on to her for dear life. It don't be nothing, but he just feels so safe up under it, seem like, you know what I mean? he's big. He's a teenager now and everything. You know, I mean, just like you know, it's some extra love that a mother have to put in order to deal with that situation.
Yeah, a lot of patience, because that's the stories we hear on the news where people didn't have the patience, and children are, being harmed because of that, and they can't help it. I mean, it's just the way it is. So, 1 out of 59 children, once again, that's a high number, and somebody's gonna know somebody that knows somebody with autism, because the numbers are going up, they're not going down.
Well, what are some of the signs? Like, how can you detect as a parent?
Well, some of the signs are, like with my son, they were saying it was a developmental delay because they wasn't informed. But, boys are being affected 5 times as more. A lot of that is affected with jaundice, when they have to stay in the hospital under the light. Ear infections is one of them. And sometimes just the contact, when you see your child not able to look at you and have contact eye to eye, those are some things that should be of concern, to have at least your child looked at and not be in denial.
Is it anything you do that make that? I mean, in the birth, is it some kind of defect? Anything you do, or it just can happen to anybody, or what?
Well, we us dealing with autism, we try not to get caught up in the situation of the immunization shots of things that have occurred, because there's no cure. And anytime you can't find a cure for something, there's some things that should be addressed, because they don't know. They have no idea.
How it take place, how it happened, and it happened to just anybody, race, black, white, green, red, or whatever.
Right, no color attached at all. But
How was the research on it? How was the research for it?
Well, actually, like I said, in the 90s it was a little uncommon as I was coming up, and like I said, it wasn't able to detect it. But what I'm finding out is that since my son and up to now, some of the shots have changed. Thermal shots, a lot of the mercury has been taken out of the shots. So, those are very interesting facts, but people don't want to address that issue because it opened up a whole different
Can of worms.
Yeah.
So they sort of keep it a minimum of talk and information, understanding everything, like, yeah, you know what I mean? But that is amazing, and then the strength that you put into it, would you say that gave you the desire to want to write, to become a publisher, a writer?
I would say it did, because it gave me a strength that I didn't know I had, because you have to find the dig in the depth of your struggles to find your strength.
Well, see, that's the thing that I say, and everything is something in there. I had something I was going to post that saying every trial that you get from God is a purpose in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Though it had to be the autism, but it brought out something in you that you didn't know you had.
Absolutely. No test is arbitrary. You know what I mean? I think like every test that we get from God, you know what I mean? Or everything that stumbling block that we come across it's just not arbitrary. It has a purpose, you know what I mean? And we just have to see what that purpose is, and not feel bad about it. I'm telling you, man, looking at a lot of the memes he write, that he posts, he be putting some good truth up there, and it helps me, every day. Some spiritual light.
So it's an amazing journey then for you.
It's an incredible journey. What's even better, I'm able to share with others that's, kind of just learning about it or don't know about it. And my 25 years of experience has allowed me to be able to do that, and to have people say, hey, look at this and try your diet, change the diet, because diet is still key. We are what we eat, so that's still key. And learning what I know about it now, I could have done some things different.
That is amazing.
Hey, so let me ask you, so does like vaccinations have something to do with a lot of the kids, vaccines, inoculations, and stuff like that have a lot to do with autism? Is that promoted or whatever like that?
Well, it's been a theory that hasn't been
issue?
proven, and it hasn't been proven because, like I said, you're dealing with
The
a
government,
entity, so it hasn't
right.
been saying this is linked to it.
But it's definitely a theory pointing in that direction. A lot of people are running from that
Exactly.
because I have a granddaughter that's autistic, and she's
My grandson
she's
is.
doing better now. Yeah, I got a granddaughter. You were just saying like it's more prevalent in boys.
Yes, 5 times more. The girls are gonna kind of balance out and kind of
Yeah,
go out and
yeah, they
still
just
that
had
same
my granddaughter.
maturity level. They're gonna kind of be able to. You might not even can tell the autistic young lady that she gets.
Yeah, because it took a little while.
Boys are a little bit more delayed,
Aggressive.
so, yeah, so you will see it more in them. They 5 times is more getting diagnosed. So.
Do you think the food, because what they told us was the food, when we went and took the meat out, stopped eating the candy, and that was one day. You know what I mean? You start to flush it. The water started to come, starts to skin go clear like your face. A lot of the mothers and the people that have children that are sick, you got a bright light in your face. You know what I'm saying? You don't look tired, worn out. A lot of people do because they eat the food the kids eat.
Right.
They can't take care of them. They don't understand. That's a counterbalance.
Yeah.
And they're helping them. They're watching them, and they doing it and both tired. That's what
Wow, that is me. Hey, listen, I got a
Think of
few.
it like that.
I got a few topics. I didn't get a chance to get it out before we get to Ryan also. Let me see, because this is very important because, what is the governor, who is that?
Yeah, the governor,
Newsom.
Newsom.
I like Newsom. Y'all vote for him. I like him. Yeah, he was for marijuana. He for the people. Yeah, yeah, right now he's doing clemency for murderers.
Right.
They letting some murderers out, you know?
And that's great.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
always
yeah.
applaud that.
Yeah, well, it's amazing, you know, but like I said, everybody in jail ain't guilty. Some of these guys not guilty that's getting let out. You know what I mean?
Then even so, if some of them are, it's the disproportionate sentencing guidelines
Right, they
that
put
they
in
impose
20
on
years
blacks and
plus.
browns
Right.
as opposed to whites. You know, I get 15 years to get this cat too.
Okay, y'all, hold it. Let me finish my topic. Okay, and one more thing. This is very important because this is one of the pandemic reasons. The COVID. CVS is giving out COVID testing.
Free testing.
Free
drive-in.
COVID testing. You know, Biden then jumped in and he said by May, every person in the world will be able to get tested or get a shot or whatever they got going on. You did? So, you know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. CVS all over the world. So go in and get tested, you know what I mean? And go get the shot if you want it.
If they want.
You did do your thing. You did. Yeah, you did. And also, we want to speak on this, you know what I mean? Here in California anyway, people care more about their dog than they do human. So here, Lady Gaga dog was kidnapped and the walker was shot. And I think it's what is it, a $2 million reward or something? 500,000. Woo, 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 woo. Now you ain't gonna do that for a human. Can't find some of us now. Put that reward out.
Put $50 out there.
I'm telling you, man, the world is flipped. I'm telling you, I used to love dogs and had dogs and everything, but I'm not putting no dog over no human. I don't care. Man, y'all done flipped the script and gone crazy, man. You can love your dog, but not more than you do your brother and sister, man. What's happening? You got a 500,000 bounty on the little doggy? Well, I don't know, man. One thing about it is, it's gonna be a lot of talk to get that 500,000. Where you find him at? Was he under there? Lie detector test, everything. So you better be on the real when you go down there to ask for that money and take that dog, huh?
They gonna turn themselves in for that 500.
Man, yeah. No, China just said, now that's a smart move. Go let your family or your friend turn you in and say, yeah, this the nigga.
Right.
But I don't know. Might have been a white person. I don't know. Everybody knew. You know what I'm talking about? But they said, hey, turn them in so y'all can have bond money, man.
Why?
Now, if you get caught without that, I'm telling you some slick game for 2021, man. China just told you, let somebody turn you in. You the one stole the dog. Act like y'all know nothing about it. They done snuck out the house and told it. And then y'all break cheese later, man. You're going to have some good money on your books. Going to have you a good lawyer. Otherwise, you're going to be lost. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. They going to give you a murder for a dog, man. I'm telling
Attempted
you.
murder. Kidnapping, attempted murder.
They done made it a felony by putting a 500,000 bounty on there. Now it's a felony. It was a misdemeanor. Oh, man. I'm telling you, y'all better work that out. Listen, my next guest is, I'm going to say he's a friend because he's a Chicagoan. I'm so glad that he stopped in. And I told y'all, Y'all getting out that town. It's too cold over there. Y'all keep telling me it keeps snowing. And when it ain't snowing, y'all say it's raining. And it ain't raining. Y'all say it's 90 degrees. That's why y'all got a cold. Y'all got too much weather going on over there. But this is a friend, you know what I mean? Just like there. Man, this thing is explosive here, man. I'm talking about, y'all didn't know. But Chicago got a lot of talent there, and y'all got to get out of town so you can express your talent. They ain't gonna let they squeeze you in Chicago, and they hate in Chicago the different individuals. They don't reach out to other entertainers and try to make everything. Everybody want to be the number one, but they don't know to be number one is to be in a group, man. Like I tell them, Bishop and friends. It ain't Bishop by itself. All this come together to make the light, the camera, all of that stuff. To make this show. You did? So Ryan is a director and he's a writer, and also I think he got some stuff out. So let's give it up, Bishop and friends, for Ryan in the house. Come on now. Chicago in the house, man. I be so glad, man, when somebody from home come to town, man. You did? It'd be such a blessing, man, you know. So, Ryan, you sit next to Deb, and you heard her story, with some of the autism, but she's did the second print of my life story.
Yes, sir.
She got about, well, how many books is your credit there? 5? And then, you know, she had told me to show you how God brings things together now. She had sent him a copy of her work. How long ago?
A few months ago.
You see what I mean?
Right.
Hadn't heard from him, none of that. You know what I mean?
Come on the show.
You see, we have to acknowledge and see this, because they
Right.
said when praises goes up, what happens?
Blessings come down.
So we got to acknowledge this, man. This is not by coincidence, man. This has really been from the beginning of earth, that this has been set aside that
Right.
they might meet like this. It wasn't meant for them to meet through the mail.
Right.
Nothing like on hand.
It was her God expectance was bigger than what she imagined. Like what she imagined, it was bigger than,
Well, see, God do things like that to show himself.
Right.
You know what I mean? He make things where you think it's impossible, then it jump to show himself in the land of the living. So, Ryan,
Yes, sir.
and I see you got in your name all real.
Israel.
It's real.
Yeah.
real.
You know what I mean? I mean, is that a really millionaire? Did you put that there, install it because you felt your realness? And,
More
you know,
than
this
second
Ryan
thing. More than second.
Israel Porter from Chicago.
You know, I grew up in the shop, just like everybody else, struggling, trying to figure out who you is as a young man, trying to find out who I want to be as a person in the world.
What part of Chi?
I'm from the west side of Chicago,
Yeah, like where?
like Cicero, Chicago
Oh
Avenue.
you're in my neighborhood, there but South Side.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Side. oh, I forgot TL in the house.
West
Yeah,
Side,
West
you know what I
Side.
mean? Over there by MacArthur's.
Oh, you know about
Yeah,
MacArthur?
my grandma lived right around the corner. That's why I learned to watch movies. You know, I would go to Max Records every Friday, pick up 3 for $5.
Oh yeah.
Me, my mom, and my brother, we pick up 3 for $5. She'd get a romantic comedy. I'll get a horror movie. My brother get like a kung fu movie. And it's weird because
Oh, okay.
now all of my movies that I write are like a blend of all 3 of those things. Some kind of murder mystery or horror movie or action based on those movies that I would rent every Friday.
You got some movies to your credit.
I have a few movies. I did a pilot. I did some shorts. I did a TV show called Spill It. It was like a web show, similar to yours. It didn't go #1 like your show did. But
Okay.
we did a good thing. You know, we got 2 seasons in.
Well, you made some noise.
I made some noise.
Okay.
Noise.
So, what inspired you to start writing?
I've always been a writer.
Well, how you know you always been a writer? What you did? You wrote something?
I wrote something in like 5th grade.
Huh?
I wrote a story in 5th grade, and
Really?
like I knew right away this is what I wanted to do. But I never
Since 5th grade.
in 5th grade. I
Amazing.
wrote a short story, and it did well, and everybody liked it, and I just started writing. It was just something I felt good at. but I never really thought myself as a filmmaker until I saw like a Spike Lee movie, and I saw Do Right Thing, and I'm like, wait a minute, this brother up here writing and directing and starring, and he's swagging, he talking Jordans, he talking about basketball, he talking about all the things that I grew up in. I had never seen that in the movie until I saw it in the Spike Lee movie, and I was like, that's it. That's what I want to do.
And it seemed like it was easy to do because he was a black guy and you seen stuff in the hood where you would that it could be done like that.
It wasn't easy, but
I mean the thoughts, you know, like if I see that's Spike, he a black guy.
Like something you can
Basketball,
relate to.
yeah, you can relate to,
absolutely.
yeah,
I
because
mean,
you know,
I never even thought about it.
Yeah.
Even though I had been doing it. Like I would watch movies that I love, and then I would spend weeks thinking about sequels. It was before I even knew I wanted to be a writer. I just was like, oh, they'd be cool. It'd be a good idea if they did this. And they brought in this actor to do that. And this was just like 10, 12 years old, and I'm thinking about this. And
wow.
then, like,
That's a lot on a youngster mind.
Yeah, them
But, you know, and I'm going to get to you on that when I get over there because it's, you know, to be a writer, it's something, it's, you know what I mean? Because I hate signing a lot of paper. I be wanting somebody else to do all that, but I hate all that, filling all that stuff out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so to be a writer, you might have to write 400-500 pages sometime in life.
you got to be able to focus and be able to kind of zone out and commit. Like I can work on a feature film and I can be working on that thing 1-2 years just to write the first draft. That I might spend another 5 years just trying to get it so that somebody want to buy it.
Right.
It's
Wow.
like they like kids. You know what I mean? You got to raise them, and you constantly trying to get them ready for that next person who's interested. You know what I mean? Like a father getting his daughter ready for marriage. Those are my projects. You know, and that's part of the crew. That's the industry from every level. Whether you Bruce Willis or you some guy who just graduated from college, you got to take a project and you got to work with that project for the next 5 to 10 years before it finally gets ready for the public. Before anyone even see a trailer. That's just part of the process.
Wow, so you have to be patient, consistent,
Dedicated.
patient, and dedicated.
Persistent, too.
And then,
Persistent.
Right.
yeah, and then you know what? And then you can go all them years, and it still don't have to go nowhere.
Yeah.
And that's real.
And it happens.
You
It
know?
happens a lot.
It happens a lot.
It happens a lot. A lot of
And
stuff just put on the shelf and never go anywhere.
And you got to be flexible. That's the other thing. Because it's a business. You know, it's called film business, movie business. You know what I mean? And the business part meaning you need money to make it happen. And the people who got the money gonna want to put their stamp on it.
So how long you been out here in California?
My wife and I moved out here about 15 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You been out here 15 years?
15 years.
Wow, wow. No, I'm just amazed we just connecting, really. But, you know, what, let Gino know his light went out. What drove you to,
California.
to touch bases with me?
You know,
We can have two conversations, you know. Huh?
well, you know what? I grew up on the west side. My uncle and my pops hung out in the same places you hang. I'm sure y'all bumped elbows plenty of times before. I remember my uncle told me this story about you when I was 16, about, you know, you doing hustler things. And
What kind of thing? These people know all my
Okay,
life
well,
story.
there's this one story about you and Liberace,
Okay.
where somehow Liberace got repossessed from some diamonds that he owned. And I've always thought about that, like, man, that would be a good idea, you know, like a Black Ocean's 11. And it's been on my mind. It's been on my mind for years, and I just, you know, the last year, just for some reason, I just thought about it. I'm like, I should just reach out to Bishop to see if he'd be interested in linking up. And then I got busy with a whole bunch of other stuff, and then that pandemic happened, and then the world shut down. And it was a good thing it shut down because it gave me a chance to finish some projects. And now I'm like, all right, I'm ready to take on a new project. Reach out to Bishop, see if he'd be interested in having a conversation, break some bread.
And I remember you calling me, you know, as part of the history in the gang where Chick knocked a piece of jewelry from Liberace, you know, and that was some of the legendary history as part of the gang. And he was told that by your uncle or somebody, You know what I mean? And it's stuck in his head. And as he become a writer,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You know, the thought continue to grow. You know what I mean? And it's amazing. You seeing, you know, it's a million other things, but you seeing you can take that and do something with that.
Yeah, yeah,
Cold
yeah.
story.
I
Build
mean,
around
Just that
Build
piece.
around that. Build
I mean,
around
it took, like I said, I've been here in LA for like 15 years, and it
Yeah.
took me a few years just to get my voice, just to kind of figure out what kind of stories I want to tell. And I did a lot of stuff that was more of trying to make it commercial so that I could sell it, and that didn't really work for me. So now I'm starting to get back to, all right, what's the things that I want to see, you know, that I love, like things that I want to get excited for. And those are the type of stories that I get excited for. It's like these street crimes that take place years ago, like a period piece.
Yeah, because you know one thing about it is they'll never get a chance to witness to see that unless somebody lay it on the screen. That time is a past time and really gone, you know. It's so amazing, you know what I mean? And you yourself, Slim, you're a writer.
Right.
Tell us something about your book. Because see, even what he's writing about, it takes some guts, you know, to write that, and you have to have some kind of insight. And that's what I like about him, because he looked it for the realness. He had did his book, but he was looking for the realness, the insight on that. Come on, talk to us, Slim, about that
yeah.
book, man.
Absolutely, yeah. My name is Slim Diamond for the record. I'm originally from Alabama, Selma, Alabama, you dig, but I came out here like when I was 14 years old, and I've been back and forth, you know, all over the country. But yeah, I wrote that Pimp Scenario like all my life, you know. I had been into vernacular. You know, ever since I was a kid, I had been absorbing and soaking up different verbiage and street diction from players and pimps that I saw, because that was the people I was attracted to. You know, I mean, I did other things like other kids did, you know what I mean? But, you know, these words I retained in my head like an elephant, you know, after I soaked them up, and I kept them there, you know. And like I said, I got slang and vernacular from the East Coast, West Coast, pimp diction, penitentiary lingo, because like I did like 10 years and 4 months collectively in penitentiary.
I was impressed to hear that. I'd have never known that you did 10 years in prison. I'd have never known that, Slim.
And
is this where you got that idea from, or what?
No, I had got the idea originally from the OG Iceberg Slim, may he rest in peace. You know, the first book he wrote, put a glossary in the back to help us with the understand you did.
Yeah.
He was so hip,
the lingo.
He was so hip, you did.
Yeah.
That lingo you did. And so he put approximately 124 words in his first book. And thereafter, each subsequent book that he wrote, he would put glossary in there. So I got that idea from him. But in the 90s, I started to try to comprise a book of nothing but street slang, you know, and called it the Pimp Scenario. You know what I mean? And all the while I was on the streets, I could never get this done because, like Don said, man, it's hard to make time. You dig? I'm doing my thing. I'm in the game. I'm playing. I got to get money. Got to eat. You dig? And I ain't got time to write, even though the thought was there. You dig? But finally, when I got sat down, like I said, I believe everything happened for a reason. Nothing is arbitrary in life. You dig? And once I got sat down in the penitentiary again, that last time, you dig? I compiled all these words. It took me about 6 months, and it was hell to put this Pimp Scenario together and just keeping up with the manuscript, because the hacks, the guards, the COs would come in and ransack the cells. You dig? They would do shakedowns randomly. You don't know when.
Yeah.
And they would march us out naked. We're just in our boxes. You dig? You march us out the cell, and they would go in there and just tear your shit up. Your personal pictures, your family, your kids, your mail, your legal, sling that shit all over the floor. Then the trustees come in and sweep that, your food, everything. And just trying to hold on to that manuscript for 6 months. But anyway, I held it. And I finally got out on that violation after a year. But when I first got out, I ran into you know, at that shell station, I told you about this thing. Like I said, I had a manuscript, but it wasn't a book. A lot of people say I got
Well, what led you to me? How did you find me anyway?
I had been looking for you. You know, like I had, you know, like I had known about you all my life. You know what I mean? You know, and stuff like that. But when I finally ran into you, after I had got the pen that last time, I was on at the Shell station on Pico, and I made a U-turn right there. I had to get your blessings, man, to bless this book you did. Yeah. Because then also at that time, I had a concept. I had wrote a poem called The 10 Pimp Commandments. You did, and me and another cat wanted to make this into a documentary. Because while I was in the pen, I was seeing all this stuff before me. You did all the players done, you know.
Yeah, vision.
I'm seeing you in all these magazines. I'm like, damn, I can't wait to get out. I want to do some stuff like that, you know. By the time, you know, but anyway, I couldn't do the film without Don. So that's one of the main things main reasons I had to. How could you do a film called The 10 Pimp Commandments and not have Bishop Don Magic Juan in it? You know what I mean? So I had to have you for that, and you came through like a champ. Now we shot this film back in 2009. Marv, you was there, and at Bishop's house in 2009, and it's an independent, low-budget film, but I did it out of my pocket. You did, and
you believed in what you set out to do, yeah.
And I had got all this kind of wrote. It was 10 Pimp Commandments just started off as a poem, and it wasn't like written in stone, but it might have well be, because this real street shit coming from a real street guy. Like I said, when and I pimped for years, and so I started when I was 17. That's another story. Look at that. Soft white underbelly, you can see that story. But that pimp shit area, man, like I say, you know, it manifested and I got it published. And that's not the only book I've published. I've published like 4 or 5, you know, different books. It's all about the pimping, all about street stuff, you know, 'cause that's all I know. That's what I know best. And you got to write about what you know. You can write about some things that you don't know, but you got to, like you, got to do the research with the proper people. Right.
Well, that's what he said. You had to find that nick.
And so,
you know what I mean?
So other than that, if you don't know about it, you really got to put in the work. See, you know.
And this is another thing to you writers. Like he was saying and you were saying, can you just write a love story there? Can you just write a horror story? You can't. See, that's what I'm saying, like what you just said. Yeah. You know what I mean? On you, like...
It's the opposite. I can do the horror, she can do the love.
Okay, see, that's amazing. Yeah. And you got the feel to do the life.
Yeah, got to.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we're going to be right back. We got some more guests coming. We got the comedian, James Brown, in the house, and we got my man, Two Tone. I did the video with him, and also he made the song called Bishop. And is this what's going to come on right now, engineer? We finna play that.
Video too,
all right, we'll be right back. Y'all stick and stay. We got some more fun and some more guests. And the guests that's here, y'all don't have to go nowhere. It's a party. Bishop and friends. Be right back, y'all. Yeah. I got to have that chronic break. We always say that, and we be smoking in front of y'all. Just enjoy the break. Church, y'all run call some.
I feel like the bishop, they think I'm pimpin'. Cause I got more hoes than St. Nicholas, covered in glitter, that must be my stripper bitch. She always dancing for me, I don't tip her shit. I got this college bitch, she so intelligent. I really fuck with her just for her intellect. Man, who am I kidding? That bitch ain't too silly. But her feeling rich and that pussy get super wet. I feel like the bishop, they think I'm pimpin'. Cause I got more hoes than St. Nicholas, covered in glitter, that must be my stripper bitch. She always dancing for me, I don't tip her shit. I got this college bitch, she so intelligent. I really fuck with her just for her intellect. Man, who am I kidding? That bitch ain't too silly, but her feeling rich and that pussy get. And I still remember the first day I met her. She asked if we fucking, we keep it a secret. Cause she got a man, and that bitch be cheap. He ain't no issue, that nigga a weak. Pussy so good, we fuck every week. And I call her Radina, cause that bitch she freak. And I think I love her, man, I must be tweak. Fuck, I been drinking, it must be the reason. Must be the reason this bitch got me sinking. We fucked on the sink and I thought it would leave. She went like a shower, I feel like I need it. She drink a little liquor, but she don't smoke reefer. Text me at work and she tell me she miss me. Find out she a squirter, yeah, that bitch a keeper. I got this yellow bitch, her name Shaquita. She always get mad when I call her Chiquita. I just can't help it, her head is bananas. That bitch really crazy, yeah, she Puerto Rican. I got this bitch like the fuck on a Sunday. She don't go to church, but her daddy the D. She always be screaming, oh God, when she coming. This bitch got me thinking she lit out. got a demon. I feel like the bishop, they think I'm pimping. Why? Cause I got more hoes than St. Nicholas, covered in glitter. That must be my stripper bitch. She always dancing for me, I don't tip her shit. I got this college bitch, she so intelligent. I really fuck with her just for her intellect. Who am I kidding? That bitch ain't too silly. But her feeling rich and that pussy get super wet. I feel like the bishop, they think I'm pimping. Why? Cause I got more hoes than St. Nicholas, covered in glitter. That must be my stripper bitch. She always dancing for me, I don't tip her shit. I got this college bitch, she so intelligent. I really fuck with her just for her intellect. Who am I kidding? That bitch ain't too silly. But her feeling rich and that pussy get super wet. I got this one bitch, I ain't even fucked her yet. I see her once a month, nothing too serious. Swear she a virgin, a born again virgin. But like sucking dick when she come on her period. I got this lesbian, she say she curious. I ate her pussy for breakfast like cereal. I started drinking the milk out the bowl. She said it tickle and I lick her clitoris. Can't understand her, she speaking in gibberish. Can't even take it, but she say she want the dick. First I couldn't get in it, hard just to fit in it. Now she stuck on it, I can't get her off of it. I got me one, but she ratchet, little pretty bitch. Might get a check every month, so illiterate. Can't even take the bitch out nowhere public. She tripping cause that bitch too stuck on that ghetto shit. I had this one bitch and we used to kick, smoking the bong in the barn with the chicks. Back on the farm with her brother and sister. She came back with me to have sex in the city. I should've kept her cause she making figures, but she didn't like me around other bitches. I never mentioned the fact she was white, but one night she fucked up and she called me her nigga. I feel like the bishop, they think I'm pimping. Why? Cause I got more hoes than St. Nicholas, covered in glitter. That must be my stripper bitch. She always dancing for her intellect. Who am I kidding? That bitch ain't too silly. But her feeling rich and that pussy get super wet. I feel like the bishop, they think I'm pimping. Why? Cause I got more hoes than St. Nicholas, covered in glitter. That must be my stripper bitch. She always dancing for me, I don't tip her shit. I got this college bitch, she so intelligent. I really fuck with her just for her intellect. Who am I kidding? That bitch ain't too silly. But her feeling rich and that pussy get super wet.
Appreciate that love, Tony. You did? Two-tone. The Bishop, Magic John Juan. Honor and pay homage and follow him on Instagram. And don't forget the money. That's live. Church, preach, tabernacle. It's going down. Thank you, Two-Tone. The Bishop. Come over a little bit, man.
Find out if he got it.
Well,
Find out if he got it.
Silver, you sit on the end over there, huh? You want that? Yeah, right there, cool, yeah. Where my joint? I got another joint somewhere. I got it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me, hey. Okay, all right. Well, come over a little bit more. Hold on. I don't want to tighten them, Silver. You know the cool, yeah. Silver. Yeah, you keep her tight to you, Silver, so they can have a little room. Yeah, you know. How we looking, fun? We ready to get it live? We on. Hey, we back, y'all. Hey, I want to tell you, Bishop and friends, man, we keep it live and cracking. I was talking to somebody. Listen, my guest, they had just played the song just before we took the break. And was that the song, Bishop?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, that was the song, Bishop. Man, it's live right here, man. And do we announce you as Two-Tone?
Tony Ford, a.k.a. Ghost Money, the $1 Million Scarecrow,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Two-Tones. Still pretty toned down my old hoes.
The camera's right there. They see you. Yeah, now that's who he is, but I'm going to put my camera on it because we want him to talk about it there over there, my man.
Like I said, this your boy Tony Ford, aka Ghost Money, the $1 Million Scarecrow, aka Two Tones. Still pretty Tony to all my old hoes. You can call me what you want, just don't forget the money.
So tell us something about you, man. I appreciate you doing the song.
Oh, I appreciate you.
And the name of the song is
The Bishop.
yeah. And
I feel like the Bishop.
and also we shot the video.
Right.
You know, so tell me, you know, what inspired you? I mean, you rapper, singer. I mean, how you carry yourself? What, you know, let us know what the title.
I rap. I do a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in that Bone Thug area, so you know, I got a little bit of that in me. But yeah, I really mostly rap. You know, but I do a little bit of R&B every now and then. But that song right there, I guess you know, what I'm saying, it's just rap.
Well, how long you been rapping and doing this R&B?
It feel like my whole life, cause my granddaddy been doing it. You know, he used to do rock and roll, and today actually his birthday. That's crazy.
Tell him happy
Oh,
birthday.
yeah, happy birthday. He passed, but you know what I'm saying? Happy
All right.
birthday. You know
Happy
what I'm saying?
heavenly
My grandfather
birthday.
Joe, but yeah, I started really doing it and pursuing it, I'll say about for the past 10 years. For real, for like 10 years. And like taking it serious and investing in my career maybe like the past 3. You know, past
Believing in yourself.
Right.
You're not signed with anybody?
I'm signed to a management deal with Potts Music Group. But other than that, I just run my label. You know what I'm saying? I still run myself, $1 in a dream.
That seems to be what artists are doing now, you know, instead of signing big deals, you know, some of them, you know what I mean, because it makes you have to go so commercial. A lot of different, you know, especially old school rappers, they, you know, selling off the internet and, you know, got their own label and different things like that. Is that what you doing?
Right now, yeah, I'm just grinding, you know what I'm saying, really trying to build my own fan base, you know, get a little platform up under me and, you know, really see how far I can take, you know, really trying to get to the big league, but, hey.
Well, you the people out there, tell them about it, because there's somebody out there. I mean, are you open for booking and different things like that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Available for shows. They can find me at Don't Forget the Money on IG. It's at Don't, the number 4, Get the Money. You know what I'm saying? Just all the way spelled out, Get the Money, Don't Forget the Money. But yeah, I'm available for bookings, or they can hit my management up at Potts Music Group. You know, but yeah, features, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to get a feature from me? I'll let them.
You stay in California? You from out of town or what?
No, I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina, so I just flew out here, you know what I'm saying, like same way I did for the video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, just flew out here to do the video.
Yeah, China was in the video also.
Right. China was in the video.
Yeah.
Flew out here to do that, and then, shit. Players ball.
Oh, okay.
ATL,
And the
you know what I'm saying,
ATL.
we came down there.
All right.
ATL,
So I know you said you want to get it to the big time. That's what you're saying. I mean, you doing what it takes to get there. I mean, you know, we got entertainers here and different things. I mean, what are you doing? I mean, just the internet or?
Nah, I get out here in the streets and grind, hustle with it too. You know, so I got a couple flyers around here, posters. You know, we'll get out here, sticker slapping, whatever it take. I like getting out here and talking to the people and meeting. You know, what I'm saying, fan base really one-on-one. You know, introducing myself so they can really get to know who I am, and then you know, performing. Most definitely another way I try to do my thing and let other people see what I'm doing. Then I you know, pay for promotion, stuff like that. So we try to find different ways to market. It's really, you know, building that budget and then, you know what I'm saying, putting it into some real marketing.
So if a labor reached for you, would you be willing to sign?
If the deal, you know what I'm saying, top looking right, then they talking right, then yeah, most definitely.
So have you reached out, tried, you know, or you just letting your music speak for itself now?
As far as reaching out to labels right now, I know they really want you to, you know what I'm saying, you gotta kind of have your stuff together, you know what I'm saying, and that's why I say I'm still, you know, trying to get everything in order, get all my ducks in a row before I go there and invest in myself enough to where when I'm looking, you know, big distribution deal, maybe, but I ain't looking for like no record deal.
You know, they played the song, can you give us a little bit of that, our viewers out there, a little bit of that song?
Which one, Bishop?
Yeah.
Of course. What else we talk about?
You know what I mean?
feel like the Bishop,
all
they
the
think I'm
cameras
pimping.
watching
Why?
you.
'Cause I got more hoes than St. Nicholas, covered in glitter. That must be my stripper bitch. She always dancing for me. I don't tip her shit. I got this college bitch. She so intelligent. I really fuck with her just for her intellect. Who am I kidding? That bitch act too silly, but her family rich and that pussy get super with. I got this chick. She thinks she the shit. She act like a bitch, man. I swear she can see it. I still remember the first day I met her. She asked if we fuck, can we keep it a secret? She got a man. Yeah, that bitch be cheating. He ain't no wish you that nigga a week. Pussy so good, we fuck every week, and I call her Radina, cause that bitch she freaky. I think I love her, but I must be tweaking. Fuck, I been drinking, it must be the reason. Must be the reason this bitch got me singing. We fucked on the sink, and I thought it was leaking. She wet like a shower, I feel like I need her. Drink a little liquor, but she don't smoke reefer. Text me at work and she told me she missed me. Found out she a squirter. Yeah, that bitch is cheap.
Hey, let's give it up for him.
It's all about it, man.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. And you know what? What gave you the desire to seek me out and to name the song Bishop?
What's crazy, like I said, R.P. to my grandfather, he used to watch pimps up, hoes down, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I remember, and you know, he dressed the same kind of ways, like, you know, he always drove a Cadillac and stuff. So now, I was like, dang, what's Papa in the game, you know what I'm saying? But, like, just seeing your style and the green for the money, gold for the honey. My birthday is actually St. Patrick's Day, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
like,
that's
next week,
cool. That's
birthday.
my favorite green
Yeah,
day.
so we definitely, you know what I'm saying, I was always attracted to that. Then I've all, you know, even though I'm married, you know what I'm saying, but my wife, you know what I'm saying, we still. Like,
Skin it, man. She watching now.
yeah,
Don't
definitely.
get throwed out.
Nah,
She watching.
Like, we on the you know what I'm saying, I love, you know what I'm saying, polygamy. That's what lifestyle.
You can't take it back once you say
Nah,
no.
nothing like that.
Yeah.
Nah, for real, like, you know, I believe in polygamy, you know what I'm saying? So having multiple women and for different reasons, not even just, you know what I'm saying, on the sexual thing, it's a mentality thing.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so, like, I was known for, like, I hit the club, you know what I'm saying, have a lot of girls around me, so, like, yeah, I feel like the Bishop.
Yeah, but she understand.
Right.
Yeah. She know it's a business. This, you know, this how you gonna put food on the table.
Most definitely.
You know?
What I'm saying? We all got to eat. It take a village to raise these kids out here.
See there? That's what it takes. And then, you know what I mean, you encouraging other young players, rappers and things.
Right.
Do you associate with some of them in different things?
As far as like locally, yeah, I do. I know, you know, a couple other artists that's in this shit I bumped into, you know, Real Velvos with, but for the most part, yeah, I really just deal with my team, you know what I'm saying? Other artists, my partners out there, you know what I'm saying? All my partners.
Wow, that is amazing though. Man, I just want to thank you so much. You let the people know how to reach you and different things, you know what I mean? Because, you know, they're watching, man, and, you know, I love the song and the video so live. How can they go and see it or request it or something?
The video right now is out on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So they can go check it out on YouTube. Tony Ford, the Bishop, Tonyford, Little Tony from the Ford, the Bishop, you know. It's out on all platforms, iTunes, Spotify, you know, whatever you listen to your music on, just look that up. Like I said, you can find me at Don't Forget the Money. Don't, the number 4, get the money. On Instagram, I think TikTok, yeah, I'm on there like that. And on Twitter, it's just Don't Forget the What, because y'all already know, don't forget the money. We green for the money, go for the honey over here at ADD. All we know is add it up.
See there, y'all done heard it right there live. And I got to turn over here to my next guest.
3, I see that up there. You
And
see
they-
that church?
they-
You see that?
I thank TF for bringing them down, and I thank him for hanging out and waiting. You did, because, man, I told y'all no rules around here, so we just be doing our thing. China, where you at, man? He over there smoking, Jack. China, who we got coming up?
We got comedian Kevin Tate.
What's cracking?
Huh?
Kevin Tate.
Is Devin?
Kevin.
Kevin.
Let's give it up for our guest then, y'all. Bishop and friends. So now y'all know we've been talking about a lot of really serious things, you know what I mean? But now it's time to get funny around here. You did? So you hear me? So tell us about yourself, you know what I mean? BET and stand-up comedy, what? I mean, you know,
man, I'm from
where
Detroit,
you from?
Michigan. I'm from Detroit,
Oh,
Michigan.
you're a neighbor.
100 times in a row.
You're a neighbor.
Cousins.
Okay, cousin is all right then.
So I moved out here in 07 and shit. I just packed up and shit. You know what I'm saying? I played ball and shit, whatever. But I packed up.
Wait, now hold it. You running
Go too
fast,
fast,
Jack. You
Yo,
played
my
ball too?
Yeah, I went to college. I played ball in college and shit, Division II.
What school was that?
Wayne State University.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I
that's
come out
in
of there.
yeah.
And then after that, I was working
Out of
in the-
Michigan.
Yeah, working in the plants. You know, Daimler, Chrysler, the whole industry. Like
Yeah,
working
yeah,
in
yeah.
plants
The
and
automobile thing. Yeah, Detroit for
shit. But I
real.
was making money, spending money, fucking around with these hoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't really moving around like that. And then I was like, you know what I can do, man? I
What?
think I could do comedy. I think I could do that shit.
Well, why you think you could?
Because, man, my brother tried that shit when he was like in the 6th grade, and he came back to the hood, and everybody like, your brother wasn't funny. Your brother was funny. But I remember the hood was talking about it. And that's my big brother, so I was in the 4th grade.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, the hood talking about him.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're like, Kevin, you should have did it, but I was a ball player, too. I had hoop dreams and shit. So
Yeah,
when my
yeah.
knees got funny, nigga started looking around like, God damn it, can a nigga sew a pillow or something? Like,
Yeah.
what can I do? Nigga, I can't dunk no more, bro. So I was like, man, you know what? I'm about
You
to just
couldn't
move to LA.
fulfill that dream.
Yeah, but I went pretty far. I played a little bit overseas, a little bit with the Globetrotters and shit. But after
Okay,
that,
come on, man.
yeah,
Tell
yeah,
us
bring it
about
on.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. The Globetrotter ain't just a little name to
Yeah, but I was on the
and
B
skip
team. I
over.
wasn't like on the start
That's
line.
all
Like,
right.
them niggas
You
in Houston,
still,
I'm in goddamn Phoenix.
yeah, but
nigga,
you still know how to work the
I
ball.
can play like that. I shoot
Yeah.
like that. I'm a professional shooter and shit like that. But I'm a comedian and shit. And shit, I was just like, man,
How
I
you
think I
put
could do
that with basketball? That's
You
amazing.
don't. I used to kill them niggas in college, man. I was the reason in college.
Yeah.
I was the relief when we was losing and shit, riding upstate in the cold, nigga. That was me laughing, but I never saw myself as that because I'm from the neighborhood, dog. I'm
Yeah.
from the west side of Detroit. You feel me? So being funny in Detroit ain't like that.
Yeah, I
you
know.
funny,
what
you can get looked at as weak, and it ain't
Yeah.
none of that. So what happens is you kind of put that shit on the side. Right. You know what I'm saying? Can you hoop? You know what I'm saying? Because hoop got me through everything. And I'm going to tell you some crazy shit, bitch.
Yeah.
I found out that the fact that I didn't make it to the league, coming out here in LA, my basketball skills were what connected me. That basketball swag, that aim to compete with the pros on a little bit, you know what I mean? It was like, well, fucking come with us. So you start meeting people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Or some shit I thought that was like a dead end. You feel me? Turned out to be one of the most fruitful things I had in my
door opener.
repertoire. Word up.
A door opening for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So then, you know, I was like, you know what? I'm moving to LA. And I'm just going. And the homie's like, yo, you doing what? Yeah, I'm leaving, man. I ain't had no license. I had my tags was 2 years old. Nigga. I had 05 tags in 07 October, but I had told the homies I would sleep on the homie basement floor, bro, for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm out. And once you tell the niggas you leaving, you gotta go. They like, nigga, you ain't doing
Yeah, you ain't left yet.
You ain't left
Yeah,
yet.
right.
Nigga, I had nowhere to go. I drove all the way. I got to Iowa. I had 2200. I chose my Chevy. I had a Caprice Chevy, 95 Chevy Caprice. Inside butter. It was cotton, but it was butter on the inside, and it was itch. It wasn't a real leather, but nigga, we was riding. It was a
Yeah. You drove it out here?
No, I sold that bitch for 2200, bitch.
Yeah.
And drove my brother truck out here with bad tags. He gave it to me. He said, nigga, you can have my truck, nigga. It was a Durango. He said, nigga, I can't give you no gas money, nigga. I can't give you no insurance paper, nigga. I
But
only
here
got the
the
title
truck.
of this bitch.
Yeah.
But it had some 22s on that bitch. I rolled that bitch out to LA, nigga, on bad. If they catch me, I'm going to jail. My cousin came with me. He ain't supposed to be off the porch.
Yeah.
That nigga on parole, he ain't supposed to be off the porch. My mama say, take him with you, rest in peace. She say, take him with you. You dig? So I drove out to LA. I get to Iowa 9 hours into my motherfucking drive, and I lose my we get a hotel. We get a motel. I said, nigga, my bad. We said, we gotta rest. I said, we gotta rest. We get up. Man, I leave all my money in the truck stop. I go in there, get some gas, go in the bathroom, clean up and shit, take off, leave all my money at the truck stop. 2200 cash. You know what I'm saying? Drove 3 more hours time to get gas. As soon as I parked in the gas station, I'm like, oh shit.
Back
Left
there.
my money. I had my passport and about $80 from just exchanging money.
Yeah.
The homies was like, nigga, you better come to the crib, nigga. You ain't got no money. What you doing? I said,
Yeah.
fuck it, I can't.
Can't come back.
Too real of a nigga to show back up on the block.
Yeah.
I didn't.
They
So I
gonna
kept
roast
going,
you.
bro. They gonna roast me, and I had nowhere to go. Listen, on everything I love, I pulled up. I came through 10 by Dodger Stadium. That's how I got in here. Showed up downtown. I had $80. Right, my cousin ain't had no money. This nigga done came out here, Bishop, with no money. Nigga.
Yeah.
This nigga done had no money. I had to get him a big. This one they had the Angus at the McDonald's. Remember when the Angus had the little $9 combo? Nigga, we got one of them and split it, cuz. I'm telling you what happened.
Yeah.
And then I had that, and then my mom was like, look, we got family out there. I said, have you ever met them? She like, well, no. I Googled them. She said, they live in Burbank. I said, well, damn, I ain't come out here to live on nobody. She said, just go over there. You ain't got no money, nowhere to go. Because I was going to fuck over my little money I had if I wouldn't have lost it. That's God. We speak about it on here, no?
Yeah.
Right, all the time.
Yeah, all these testimonies.
Come on, man. I had $2,200. If I show up on Sunset with $2,200, I'm not gonna make the relationship with my family. Me and my cousin gonna go to 2 clubs, rent 2 rooms, and I'm broke.
Yeah.
Right? But God said, nah, give me that cash, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
You need to get relationships.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting out here, getting a relationship. I was a Fresh Prince of Bel Air for like 9 months. They gave me a house in Lakeview Terrace, 2 months. They said, look, live here. This was just God, all because I leaped. I had no plan. I leaped, God called me. So when we talk about making moves and shit, that was me just leaping out here making moves. You know what I'm saying? So
Get that
and
cord
the
up,
comedy game came from that. That's why I was talking fast, because it's a whole train. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But came up, showed up, hoop and connect me, and then before I know it, I was working at the House of Blues on Sunset. I got a job. I said, I'm going to get a job as a bartender. I didn't. I was the security guard at the foundation room. Anybody know about the foundation room? Y'all been out here that long? Yeah. I was working at the front gate on Sunset when Snoop came through there, and I was like, oh my God, this nigga is walking through here. But everybody that walked through there was famous. As far as I was concerned, I'm from the block. And then I was looking at the Comedy Store every day across the street. And I'd be like, man, I'm going to go over there. You know, it took me a year and a half, though. I've seen everybody come through there. But it showed me how to move through Hollywood and get some of that street shit off me, you know what I'm saying? It just moved, you feel me? So for that, you know what I'm saying, that's how I ended up showing it. One day I just went up, drunk a fifth, called my mama, said I'm about to go on stage and shit, and been going ever since. So
yeah, you just found that right click.
Just found the click, though.
So where was your first performance? You said on stage.
Yeah, but still, what made
That's a
you,
lot.
you came here being funny, or you got funny when you got here?
I became a comedian when I got here.
When you got here, that's what I'm
I just
saying.
showed up on the town and said, if all else failed, there's women out here, and I think I can do this. I felt like at the end of the day, I could fall back on, I got it's women out here, bro. As long as there's women out here, I won't sleep a day in my car.
That's right.
And that's on everything I love, man. And so I came out here with that and saying, I think I could do this funny shit, but I needed to get away to try it. And then I just went up to Sarah's in the Valley, to your question, with Sarah's in the Valley. I just went up there, Kim Whitley, Buddy Lewis was there. They said, nigga, is you funny? I said, nah, yeah. And went up in that motherfucker and cussed everybody with 3 people here. Cussed everybody, y'all. You want to fuck her tonight? Goddamn, do you want to fuck her? Tell her you want to fuck her tonight. He like, oh, nigga, I just got dead. You know, so that was me fronting on him. That was what I thought was comedy, but shit, the game's been good to me.
That's been good.
Yeah, the game's been good.
And then from that, doors just started opening for you?
The universe opened up for me when I thought it had closed on me on some hoop shit. God was like, nah, nigga, get into this shit. And once I started doing my own thing, I move a little different than cats on this coast. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to do my shit. I talk about a lot about it in my comedy and shit, man. I got trust issues. And don't say shit to my girl. When I'm in one, I'm in one. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving with mine. To me, a relationship is where the fuck you been. She told me I was at the mall. You a damn lie. I called the mall, bitch. The kiosk and everything. Nobody heard from you, bitch. What the fuck you been? You know, I don't play that. I'm straight up, bro. Y'all ever heard of a Secret Santa? How much does Secret Santa get? About $10, $15, man. My girl come in the house with an iPad, nigga. I'm like, who the fuck bought you an iPad? It's supposed to be a Secret Santa. Sound like a secret nigga to me, bitch. Who the fuck is these niggas?
But you know what's so funny? She laughing hard because she had somebody call her.
You know I ain't good. Listen, I call the whole mall, bitch. I'm down here. I'm calling the Cinnabon place, the Wetzel Pretzel, bitch. Ain't nobody seen you. Right? But on some real shit, just telling my shit, showing up every night, you know what I'm saying? Showing up every night to the comedy clubs. And from there, just really going from there, man, and getting opportunities. And I end up getting a chance to talk to different people in these games and get TV. Shit, where that lighter at, dog? Shit.
That church lighter is in his hand.
No, I'm about to say,
What
it
happened,
might be
man?
in my pocket.
What's happening, China, with this?
Hey, get a homie's lighter, bro.
Okay. Right, put it on.
Real shit, though. This LA shit is for real,
Right.
man. You know, if you ask me about leaping, you know what I'm saying? I'm front lining with that leaping shit.
You playing the league out here?
I'm sorry?
Playing that league out here?
Which one? The hoop league? Yeah. I have. Back in the day, shit. I'm off that shit these days, man. I just hoop, you know what I'm saying?
Jump shot a couple
Yeah, I get down, man, but
What you do, a lot of different celebrity
games, you
basketball
know what I'm saying?
games.
I think right now I done transitioned to really being out here in this game and being who I am and being able to represent about what I present as a comedian, bro. I feel like I'm the coldest one.
Okay, you got to feel that way about yourself.
I feel that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
feel like right now, you know, when I do this thing on the internet, you know what I'm saying? It's called the Zodiac Show. I do this shit every night. Now, this ain't about zodiacs. What it's about is like relationship conversations and shit.
Different topics.
Right? So we sit up there and talk all night. If you come there, it's a vibe, right? So we go in there and talk, but what it allow, I mean, I done did it every day for a year. It'll be a year in about 2 weeks. Every night I done popped on since the pandemic started and did the Zodiac Show from 8:30 to, you know, whenever. You know what I'm saying? So we talk about so much and it done hold me up as a comedian. I just don't feel like nobody can fuck with me right now.
So, you got any movie critics or
Yeah,
anything?
you know, I've done some things. I've done more TV than movies.
Yeah,
but I
okay.
did do Grow House with Snoop, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pooh. I was in that, you know what I'm saying? Faison, D-Ray. I did that movie. I did All Deaf Digital on HBO. I'm sorry, All Deaf Comedy, Russell Simmons, HBO.
Okay.
Y'all can, right now, y'all can go on there and on demand, catch me on All Deaf Comedy, Russell Simmons. Just put it in your HBO.
What name they looking for? Tell
Kevin
them.
Tate, Kevintate. You know what I'm saying? Also, The Real Show on Fox, as well as a lot of stuff on Bounce TV. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving around trying to make this thing move.
So you said some TV. What TV you did? You know.
The Real Show.
Who?
The Real Show, which
Okay.
is a show that was on Fox with comedian Lil Real.
Yeah, I know Lil
also
Real.
did Family Time, you know what I'm saying? With my daughter, Family Time with my daughter did Martin Bentley Evans Family Time on Bounce TV. I've done that. Just a host of shows, you know what I'm saying, as far as acting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just out here moving around, you know what I'm saying, just getting to it, you know?
So you know, people need to reach out to you. I mean, you for hire. You know
No,
what I mean?
absolutely, no, absolutely.
You know
I'm
what I
Kevin
mean,
Tate.
you know.
For y'all that don't know, now you know shit. I'm Kevin Tate. Follow me on Instagram. Kevin Tate is KEVINTATEIS. Also, check my website out, Motivate Everybody. That's what this me stand for. Motivate Everybody. Be yourself out loud. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is about. Go to my website, motivateeverybody.com. You know what I'm saying? And fuck with me. The Zodiac Show is at 8:30 tonight, West Coast time. Make sure y'all tap in. Dope topics. A dope nigga running it. And shit, hey Bishop, I'm happy to be here, man. And I appreciate
No,
you.
thank you
bro.
for holding out
Real.
and hanging out, man.
come
and
on, man.
the fellowship is live. You
It
know what I
is,
mean?
bro.
I
It
don't
is.
want this to be your last time. Come on, sit in and just, be with us. We just do what we do. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. I want
Yeah,
to say though, man,
yeah.
I done seen you move. I done seen you in places, but man, you so relevant, you so appreciated, but you a
Thank
good
you.
ass dude, bro. You know, you a good ass dude, man. I can tell just watching you move, being next to you in these few hours, man. I respect you, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate that love, man. And I know that's live coming from a Detroit because they don't play no game, man. I know about Detroit, man. My friends over there, the Dramatics, you did? All right, there, LJ Reynolds. Hope all is well with you. Listen, man, I thank Kevin so much for that good game. And at the same time, he was definitely making us laugh because I see him, you know what I mean, put it in there, you did? So that make you think of, how a guy sometimes, he can be serious and funny at the same time, like when the police stop him, they know how to get the police all cracked up, you know what I mean, and serious at the same time. Yes, sir. I did mean it, sir. You know what I mean? But I want to thank him so much for coming on. We got some more things happening, but I have to get to the king, you did? You know what I mean? The king. We got King James Brown in the house. So let's give it up for him, Bishop Friend. All right. King James Brown, I want to thank you so much for hanging out, man, and coming to bless the podcast, and you know what I mean. They got some of your music over there. Even while I have this discussion, is it possible you can play it to my YouTube viewers? Yeah, when we can be talking and you can be telling us about.
Right.
Hey, thank you for stopping here, man. Please come back. You know, I want to be in fellowship with you, man. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, you know.
The name of the song is Backyard Boogie.
You want that lady? Oh, okay.
Then I'll have her come in. Okay, called Backyard Boogie. Matter of fact,
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead. Yeah,
Sorry about that.
it's in there to James Brown in the
The
house.
name of the song is called Backyard Boogie. It's just been finished, and it's not released yet, but you're gonna hear it now. And basically, it's old school funk. Basically, James Brown is my real name. I do the whole tribute to James Brown, but I do my own music also. I have a 12-piece backup band with backup singers, the horns, and the whole 9 yards. You can see me on YouTube on a whole lot of different shows in Vegas. I headline Vegas right now. I've been headlining for a long time.
Wow, that's amazing.
But I headline everywhere I perform. I started when I was on stage at 12 years old right here in L.A. I can remember doing all the nightclubs back in the day, every night, even if I had to catch the RTD. It didn't matter. I would get there and sing for free.
That's amazing. We're gonna be in Vegas for Kenny Red Big Bash, you know, April the 9th? Yeah, and 11th. We'll be in Vegas, and maybe you, if you're there, come out and join us. Yeah, it's gonna be a big thing. Kenny got lined up, you know.
But my YouTube channel, if you want to see all the live shows in Vegas and here in a lot of different places, is King James Brown INL, King James Brown International. INTL. She goes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, that's You know, I came to one of your shows not too long ago. I really enjoyed it. The Michael Jackson, Scorpio,
But I couldn't use my band. My band was there earlier.
Oh, okay.
And then, but I guess since the pandemic, they had problems,
right.
I had to do it out the band. I wasn't gonna perform.
Right.
But
Everybody
I
asked you,
had
right.
her to send to email the DJ 8 songs, because 2 of them I did was mine.
Yeah.
And the rest of them was James Brown.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, I started on stage at 12. I used to do every club that was here, and they gone now. Then some. But basically headline. But to get to that point, I had to work hard. I thought every night. I didn't miss a night. 7 nights a week.
And you know, it's amazing that you said it, a few minutes ago, and I'm glad to hear that. And some of the viewers out there probably wondering, oh, this James Brown impersonator. No, your name is James Brown. You just happen to be an entertainer like the Godfather of Soul. You know, people might have a lot of discretion about that,
Yeah, anyway, this is the first time everybody's hearing this, and we say it's a hit. But I'm doing a whole album like this because when I perform live, I notice the audience is missing that type of stuff.
This is a world premiere, y'all. Right. Never been heard before. This is King James Brown song. Never been heard before, and we're featuring it for the first time on Bishop and Friends. Amazing, amazing. A premiere, world premiere right now of King James Brown song being played. That's amazing. That's amazing. And I've seen the show, man. You put a lot.
And shake your body down. Shake your body down. Let me see you sweat. Look at him. Everybody on the floor, you're doing the dance like you can't get no more. Yeah. We're making it hot, not making it cold. We're making it good. You'll never grow old. Everybody's doing backyard boogie. In the backyard boogie. Come on boogie, now. In the backyard boogie. Work that body, girl. You gotta work that body. Backyard boogie. In the backyard boogie. Boogie in the backyard boogie. We just wanna ride the backyard boogie. So you hamburger, steak, potato salad, candy yams, collard greens, rice and bread, French fries. We got wieners, hot links, and a biscuit. Ooh-wee, wieners, hot links, and a biscuit. Feeling all right. Come on. Rice and gravy,